Guys, okay, I am at Whistler Bungee right now. Me and my friends are in Vancouver for holiday, and 5 of us are about to go bungee jumping. If you've been to Wonderland in Toronto, then it's gonna be shorter than the tallest ride, but all the guys are kind of shitting themselves and I'm the only one weirdly not nervous, and I don't know why that is. But yes, I'm excited to go up there, really. Oh my god, you guys. This is... Okay, so we have just signed the waivers. Obviously, we have to sign a waiver because we might just die. And now we're gonna get the safety instructions. Okay, we just have to weigh ourselves now for the bungee cord. Adil, come here. What do you think? What do you think? Are you ready?
No. Yeah.
Hasan, Ismail, come. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are you ready for this bungee jump?
Never been more nervous.
160 feet, good, nothing. Easy. Easy, bro. Easy.
Do you have any last words before you go on?
I might not go, so.
If you don't go, I'm not joking.
No, you're 100%.
I'm gonna go.
I'm definitely going. Okay, so I don't know how to vlog right now. Weirdly enough, this is actually my first time ever going bungee jumping, but it was on my bucket list, so I was like, I really want to do it and just do it. And I'm honestly, the reason I'm not scared is because there's a bungee cord. There's no way we're gonna die, you know what I mean? So it's just nice jumping off and just I know I'm in safe hands. I know no accidents has ever happened, so it's this is safe. So before you see the footage of me actually going off the ledge and bungee jumping, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now, if you don't know what Skillshare is, it is basically an online learning community with thousands and thousands of classes offered on various different topics like crafts, fine art, entrepreneurship. It is so helpful. There are no ads whatsoever because it is completely curated for learning. So it's amazing. And thankfully, all the classes are around under an hour long, so it's very easy to fit into your schedule as well, which I love. So a class I recently took, which I really loved, that really helped me kind of with my content creation, was called YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with MKBHD, also known as Marquez Brownlee. Now, if you don't know him, he's a YouTuber who makes a lot of tech-related videos, comparing iPhones and Samsungs and just comparing tech in general. And I've actually seen a lot of his content before, obviously taking his class, and just hearing what he had to say about how he stays motivated, how he plans his content, how he researches and shoots his content, kind of just reinvigorated my own love for YouTube and wanting to do it. So I'm really glad that I took his class. And if you guys also want to have a chance to take some classes on Skillshare, then thankfully the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the bio will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring all the classes right now.
Look at her, bro. Ayman, count down to 3 and do it. Count down to 3 and do it. Ayman, you just saw me do it. Go! Where is she?
Okay guys, I just finished bungee jumping and I kid you not, I was not scared, but when you're on the edge, I've never had an anxiety attack, but I feel like that's what an anxiety attack is. Like I was breathing so heavily and like I was literally getting like pins and needles in my body, and I was like, it's actually over for me, and like I'm gonna free fall and like I'm not gonna come back up. And they're like, okay, on 3, jump. And I thought they would just, you know, like push me or something, and it was like 3, 2, 1, and I was still standing there like petrified in fear. But like on the 3rd one, I just jumped and went, and honestly I closed my eyes on the way down. I honestly closed my eyes on the way down because I was just terrified, but I opened them when I thought the free fall would like pull me back up and the spring would pull me back up, and thankfully it did. But I was like, that was terrifying. But now like the whole way down, like I had adrenaline going through my body, and even when I was done I was like shaking with adrenaline. It was insane. I loved it. Now also, you guys, I didn't really vlog properly when I went bungee jumping, so I thought I would actually just, you know, tell you my thoughts now and here. Honestly, right after bungee jumping, I was so ecstatic and I was so happy, and after that, honestly, I was like, I could do that again. That was so fun. But honestly, like when you are on the ledge, like the ledge of doom, like that's when you find out who you really are as a person. I swear to God, like the whole time I was so excited to do it, but when I was on the ledge, I literally froze, you guys. Because the guy next to you, obviously they can't push you, they're not allowed to push you, so they just kind of like tap you in the back, and they're like, oh yeah, toes on the edge, and it's like, bitch, my toes are on the edge. You know, I don't want to go any further. I'm gonna fall off this shit. And it's so hard because even though you're harnessed and you know you're safe, there's that slight feeling that, will I die? Like, can I die? It was so funny. I was on the ledge and you had to look to the side for them to take a picture of you, and you'll be able to see that like when I waved to the side. When I came back up, I didn't even realize I waved for that picture. I had no idea. I was like, when I was up there, the fear and adrenaline was just coursing through me so hard. I was not listening to anything anyone was saying. Even the 2 guys that help you, like strap you in and like don't push you over the edge, but like are there until you like jump off. Like they were talking to me and trying to calm me down. I could not hear anything they were saying. And the guy literally counted me down like 3, 2, 1. And in my head, I had already jumped. So I was like, why has my body not moved at all? I was like, oh my God, like my body was paralyzed with fear. Then he counted down again and I still hadn't left the ledge. And I was like, oh my fucking God, like, and you see this like in the video, like I'm literally staring down into this canyon, into this abyss for at least like a minute and a half. Like none of my friends' hesitation was as long as mine. And I think that's what made me so scared, because I was looking down for so long. Like in my head before I got to the ledge, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna run and dive off. I was so excited. But like when you're on the ledge and it's actually like right there, it is the scariest thing. Like I tried to breathe, like, you know, like do my breathing and be like right on the edge, so like I would calm down, but like that slow breathing turned into hyperventilating because I was trying to calm myself down. And I swear to God, I had an anxiety attack or a panic attack. Like I fully felt like I'm not gonna make it down, even though like I knew like this thing, it was all mental. Like it's your choice, you're the one who has to throw yourself off this thing. So I knew I had to do it, I knew I could do it. And thankfully, like, yes, the person counted down twice for me, but then you'll see in the video, like, I hear my friends and they're like, Ayman, just count 3, 2, 1 and go, like, you're okay, just do it. And I think it was actually my friends' support that, like that's what I needed in that moment, that I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking jump and I can fucking do this. And honestly, as soon as you step off, there's like that brief moment where you haven't fallen, and like, you know, it's in the cartoon, like when they're running off the cliff and they're like, oh, and then they fall down. That's kind of what it felt like in that one brief millisecond where you haven't fallen. Like you're just floating there, and it's terrifying. Like I literally, as soon as I jumped off, like I closed my eyes, and I did not open my eyes until I felt the cord pull me back. So I was like, okay, I'm safe. I was terrified. Like I've never been more petrified in my life. And like when I was swinging from side to side, there was just so much adrenaline coursing through me. Like I had pins and needles all over my body of like adrenaline. It was crazy. Like while you're falling down, like it's literally a free fall until the bungee pulls you back. It's a free fall, and that is like, it was so scary. Like I wanted to keep my eyes open, but I did not, because I was terrified until obviously like I felt the cord pull me back up. And even in the pictures you'll see, they said don't hold on to the cord if you're scared, hold on to your harness. And I was like, what the fuck, this harness isn't gonna make me feel safe. So I held on to the cord, and you'll literally see me like holding on for dear life, like when the bounce back happens and I'm like going all over the place. But the experience was incredible. I would not give it up for anything. It was so much fun. And right after I was like, oh, 100% I could do that again. But like the next few days after, I kept having like flashbacks to just me on the ledge, and I would have so much anxiety in my heart, like just like as if I was on the ledge. And even all my friends were like, dude, like we actually don't know if we can do that again. And even thinking back, like I thought skydiving would be a lot scarier than bungee jumping, but I feel like it's not going to be, because at least with skydiving you're attached to someone and you kind of just like throw yourself off, you know, the plane with that person. The person kind of pushes you off. Like with bungee jumping, it's all you. It's all a mental game with yourself. Like you can very well get to the edge and be like, actually, I don't want to do this. So it really is such a mental game. And I'm so happy that I did it, because it was on my bucket list and it's something that I've always wanted to do. But like, would I do that again? I think I would, but just not hesitate as much as I did. It's so funny, like I was the least scared. I've said this already. All my friends were so queasy on the way there. They were like, Adil was even like, oh Hasan, if you don't do it, I won't do it. Like they were actually shitting themselves. And I guess I didn't really like deep the bungee jump until I was on the ledge. And it was just incredible. Like I wish I could have like taken a GoPro or something down with me, but I couldn't. But my life changed, I swear to God. Like after that, I thought I could do anything. And yeah, that was my full-on proper experience. But it's weird, you guys, because I know this is a really morbid thought, but one of the first things I thought of as I was falling down was like, this is really what it feels like for people who commit suicide, who like people who jump off the Golden Gate Bridge or like jump off, you know, their building. Like this is what they feel like, except they're not harnessed in, like they're going straight to the bottom. And in my head, I was like, I don't know how they bring themselves to actually like jump, because even with a harness, like I was really scared to jump. So I can't even imagine like the fear these people must feel like when they are like making this decision and going through with it. Even though I've watched so many documentaries, and then people are like, as soon as the ones who obviously survive, like as soon as they jump, they're like, we regretted it as soon as we jumped. Obviously I'm alive and this was bungee jumping, so they're like the risk isn't huge. And also for people asking, there was no whiplash. Like I was scared there was going to be a lot of whiplash when like I had the first pullback, but there was no whiplash at all. But yeah, like I know the videos were like some are vertical, some are horizontal, and I know it's all over the place, but I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Sorry for my hiatus. I've been in Vancouver, I've been really busy, but I am back and I'm so excited. So videos weekly as per usual, coming back. Bye guys.